Hey, what's up guys? We're back with another Q&A for the Starter Fit Kit. Thank you all for your submissions. So here we go into the question and answer period. I need a timer because if not, I talk too long and then the editing becomes way too long. First question this week is about cravings. What do you suggest if you have a sugar craving? I have 2 documents that I am going to send you. A general overview of sweet cravings. The second one looks like this. The idea here is not to white knuckle it through. What I use cravings is a signal that something is kind of off of the craving, and then of course take a look at what might be the source of your craving. I have a number of suggestions, or it's basically like a cheat sheet checklist because I love a checklist. Go through it systematically and take a look at the options that I've given you to say like, hey, it might be that. Come up with some strategies in order to kind of curb those cravings or those situations when you know the craving might come. Here are 3 possibilities of why you might be having craving. There are more. However, in this video, to keep it short, I'm gonna keep it to 3. First one, are you eating enough? At the end of the day, we might have cravings. I would take a look at the beginning of your day and ask you, are you eating enough breakfast? Are you eating food a little bit higher in protein? Are you getting enough fruits and vegetables? Take a look at, are you getting enough sleep? Because sometimes when we're tired, we will crave carbohydrates, and usually not the good kind. If you are under recovered and not sleeping enough, you might crave carbohydrates. So 7 to 9 hours is a recommended amount of sleep, and if you had a number of nights of poor quality, you might be hungrier or craving. Is it the time of your month, or is your menstruation about to start? Mention that they do crave sugars at the time of their period. If it is that time, you might be craving sweet as well. Do you have any suggestions for supportive sports bras? And really this question was coming from a breastfeeding mother, and as a mother of 2 kids and gone through all of the body changes that you can go through while being pregnant, the post-pregnancy period, your size can change all the way through from the beginning to the end. The best piece of advice that I can give you is definitely go see someone in a lingerie store or a bra store in order to get properly sized and then properly fitted for a bra that actually fits you. I can give you a couple recommendations on companies that I bought personally from. Don't need many. Sometimes I lived in the exact same one most days. Be more willing to move if you have a well-fitting bra and you feel secure, comfortable in your own skin. Do you have any exercises for triceps, which is basically this part of the arm, bye-bye arm? 5-year-old likes to make fun of me. He goes, Mom, your arm is shiggly, shaking and it's wiggly. Here are a few exercises that you can try for your triceps. This is based on the Starter Fit Kit, which is an at-home training program to help get you started. Lose 5 to 10 pounds in 42 days with obviously training, nutrition, and guided coaching. And so here are some of the exercises you can do at home with dumbbells or bands.
First exercise we're going to do is a bent over dumbbell kickbacks, where your upper arm is straight and tucked into the sides of your body, and you extend your elbows, straightening them and holding the position at the top. Another variation is to do this exercise while seated, as sometimes the lower back can fatigue before the exercise is complete. The next exercise is a dumbbell overhead extension. You can either use 1 dumbbell or 2 dumbbells to add extra resistance. You can take a parallel stance or a staggered stance like I'm doing here. Use whichever is most comfortable for you, and the dumbbells kind of arc up and over the head. You can also perform this exercise while seated, being supported by a chair or bench and extending that dumbbell up and over the head. The last exercise is tricep dips. Now you can do this from the floor, bending and extending the elbows, which is going to activate the tricep muscle, which is on the back and the side of the arm. Or if you want a more advanced version, you can do it off the edge of a chair or bench, bending and extending the elbows, making the exercise harder than on the floor.
How do I go about getting in more vegetables in my day that is not salad? I know I have a number of clients who are like, I can't eat vegetables all the time. And I'm like, why can't you? Here are a few other suggestions in order to get in vegetables in a different way that's not necessarily raw vegetables or just salad. Tons of salads out there that you can be making. Mixed salad with great dress. Another option is stir fry. Those are pretty easy and quick, and you can always use fresh or frozen vegetables to make your food prep quicker. And there is a number of recipes out there. The presentation of the food is so different, and there's a number of sauces that you can use to really spice up that poke bowl. Soups. You can always change any of your vegetables into soups and then make them in big batches. Go ahead and freeze them and then pull them out as you need, or if you would like a different variety of presentation for your vegetables. The glute bridge is your upper back is on the floor. Hip thrust, your upper back is raised up on a surface. Here are some key technique points to help you not feel the glute bridge in the lower back.
For the glute bridge, we are going to lay on our back on the floor with our knees up and our feet slightly close to our butt. Now, the idea here is to do a posterior pelvic tilt before glute bridging, and this is to help press our lower back into the floor and then raise our hips off the floor, slightly pinching our shoulder blades together while raising up those hips. The key here is to keep our core tight, and sometimes you can put your hands on your waist and squeeze in to make sure that you're drawing in before you lift up and glute bridge from the floor. Again, it's that posterior pelvic tilt, pressing your lower back into the floor. Here is an example of an improper glute bridge. You see that I'm arching really hard before I lift my hips up, and what happens here is that your lower back will completely take over the entire movement.
Lemon and weight loss. I'm kind of a do what works kind of coach. I say if it works for you, let's do more of that. It's basically if it works and it can't hurt you, it might help but not harm. I'm like, let's do it. Let's do more of that. We're doing a number of research on the internet. Unfortunately, not only do you get the good stuff, sometimes you also find the not so good stuff about any of these types of recommendations for weight loss that you're like, does that really work? My suggestion is try it and then decide for you if this is something that works. If lemon water helps you drink more water, then I say let's do that. If the vitamin C in lemons help supplement, maybe you're low in vitamin C and then it helps any cellular processing, help you digest and assimilate your food better, well then let's do that. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you like this video and of course subscribe to receive all my updates. Anything in this video speaks to you, leave a comment below. If you are interested in the starter fit kit, you can find out more information from my website, AllisonEthier.com. See you guys next time. Work hard, be amazing.